Welcome to Interclean Online, hosted here from our very own studios at RAI Amsterdam. My name is Marjolein Verloon and I'm the sales manager of Interclean Worldwide Events. Today I will be the moderator of the next few exhibitor sessions. The next session takes about 10 to 15 minutes for the presentation, and after that we will continue with the Q&A session of around 10 minutes as well. If you already have any questions for Pollet, please reach out to them already in the chat function. Then we have three speakers I would like to introduce from Pollet. We have Annelies de Meulenaar, who is the Marco Manager. Welcome.
Welcome, thank you.
We have Guillaume Brett, who is the R&D Director.
Good morning.
We have Christophe Massaneuf, who is the Vice President Business Development.
Hi.
Thank you all for joining us today. Can you give us a short pitch of your presentation?
Thank you, Marjolein, for the introduction. Well, it's very easy. Today we want to talk about not just cleaning surfaces, but about working in a truly healthy environment. Because if you rely on the PolVita products to protect, they're probiotic cleaners which help you to really protect your environment. So that's going to be the subject of today's webinar.
Well, perfect. Let's start with the presentation.
Thanks.
Welcome, everybody. Happy to meet you all. My name is Annelies, and today I have the privilege of introducing you to the intriguing world of protecting probiotics. I work for Pollet. Pollet is a cleaning product manufacturer who is on a mission to improve everyone's health and well-being. As a responsible company, we actively help to make your working and living spaces cleaner and healthier at the same time. To do so, we must address today's biggest health challenges. Unwanted bacteria can be found in any kind of environment, and they spread really quickly. This is at the origin of numerous challenges, such as absenteeism, hospital-acquired infections, and these challenges are even bigger when antibiotic-resistant and disinfectant-resistant bacteria are concerned. Talking about germs, we often think of toilets and high-touch surfaces such as door handles, handrails, printer, keys, smartphones, etc. But germs are literally everywhere. Your office desk contains on average 400 times more bacteria than a toilet seat. Quite surprising, right? Tidying up our desks, dusting and cleaning will not get the surface rid of the bacteria. Hence the importance to protect our surface proactively. And for that job, probiotics are our best allies. Well, to take the example of the absenteeism challenge, I have taken the example here of Belgium, but the trend is the same for most Western countries. Worker absenteeism represents no less than 2.6% of total wage expenditure. Think about it. And it represents 5 billion euros per year in terms of social security benefits. At the same time, our healthcare institutions are battling hospital-acquired infections constantly. This is a worldwide problem. I again have here some figures for Belgium, but we could also take France, for example. Every year, 750,000 people get infected inside France, inside a healthcare institution while being treated, which is no less than 5% of all people who go there for treatment. And as a result, 4,200 people die every year in France. This costs the French no less than between 2.5 and 6 billion euros a year. According to the World Health Organization, the United Nations and the European Commission, today's biggest public health threat is undoubtedly antibiotic resistance. How are we going to treat bugs that no longer respond to the main antibiotics? Not easy to answer that one, right? And furthermore, a hygienic nightmare. How can we continue to guarantee a high level of hygiene if certain germs become simply immune to disinfectants? Let us take a look at what the most novel cleaning products have in store for us. Let's wind back to the birth of cleaning products. First of all, we used liquid soaps, but quite quickly after the Second World War, we saw the rise of chemical cleaners. Surfactants picked up the dirt and washed it off with water. So simply they moved away the dirt from our surfaces, which was a great step already. Next, we saw the rise of more ecological cleaners, with ingredients that preserve living beings, the environment, humans, and animals. When biotechnology entered the scene, it was discovered that by using beneficial probiotic bacteria, we could break down the source of the dirt and hence remove anything like bad odors, grease, etc., leaving nothing else than water and CO2. This has been used for over 25 years right now. Today, we introduce to you protective probiotics that enable you to protect your working and living spaces. Biotechnical probiotic cleaners have both beneficial bacteria as their main ingredient or their derivatives, such as lactic acid and enzymes. Let's take a look at the natural probiotic cleaning cycle. To begin with, we harvest the natural bacteria from nature directly. Then we ferment them to have them in more quantities. We stabilize them inside cleaning products and we put them in the bottles. Next step is to make sure they wake up when they come out of the bottles and when they're supposed to start doing their work to take away the dirt. They start digesting the dirt on the surfaces, and which is interesting that with enzymes, they just break up the dirt into smaller chunks. But if you take probiotic bacteria inside a cleaning solution, they will not only break up the dirt with the enzymes they produce, but they will really digest the soil, resulting in nothing less than just water and CO2. Next, we're just going to evacuate the cleaning solution, which then contains very little cleaning residue because everything has been digested by the bacteria. And so we can release it into the wastewater canals without much doubt, because it's simply also helping to degrade the wastewater. So the wastewater quality is going to be better anyhow. Now let's take a closer look at how specific probiotics can really protect our environment. The multiple global challenges we just reviewed, which have to do with microbes, confirm that we really do have to redefine cleaning. We can no longer limit ourselves to simply making surfaces cleaner. We must make our environments healthier and in a proactive manner. This vision on cleaning gave birth to the PolVita range.
Cleaning staff deserve a special kind of respect. Every day, they clean away the dirt and create order out of the chaos we cause. But even after cleaning, our workplaces and public areas remain contaminated with bad bugs. This calls for a different cleaning approach. In the 21st century, cleaning should not be limited to making our environments less dirty, but it should also protect them. That's why Pollet equipped the cleaning heroes with PolVita. PolVita is a range of probiotic cleaners that contain a huge amount of beneficial bacteria. They create a natural protecting microflora on each and every surface. While simply cleaning like you always do, the PolVita bacteria rapidly take up all the available surface space. Thus, a positive microbial equilibrium develops, which makes surfaces truly cleaner. This is key to promoting your well-being. PolVita is ecological, non-toxic, produced in a 100% carbon-neutral way, and thus truly sustainable. In addition to having its technology patented, PolVita's efficiency is scientifically proven by several universities and independent labs. With PolVita, your cleaning crew is well equipped to making the world safer and healthier. PolVita, probiotics that protect.
Years of research with renowned external laboratories like the Institut Pasteur in France or the Toxic Use Reduction Institute at the University of Massachusetts, Lowell, have enabled us to use and demonstrate the protective effect of probiotics in cleaning products. The use of these probiotic cleaners has a double benefit. Firstly, they apply a proactive, healthy layer to the surfaces, and secondly, there's no risk for bacterial resistance whatsoever, unlike disinfection, which can cause resistance. We selected the PolVita bacteria for their ability to fully digest the dirt while creating a natural protective layer which prevent the growth of unwanted microorganisms on any surface. There's 3 important properties that make the PolVita cleaners unique. Firstly, in real use conditions on a dirty surface, the PolVita bacteria remain active and they continue to work for at least 3 days, so 72 hours. Secondly, after 3 days, no less than 95% of the dirt has been digested, and this on a microscopic level. We call this continuous in-depth cleaning. And thirdly, through their ability to multiply very rapidly, the PolVita bacteria truly provide a lasting protective layer. So, PolVita is the result of 3 years of scientific research to select natural probiotic bacteria that have those unique protecting properties. Pollet pioneered the introduction of bacteria into cleaners in order to combat the bad odors or break down grease about 25 years ago. This long-standing expertise enabled us to identify a probiotic strain with all the properties for protecting surfaces. The PolVita products are the result of research carried out with several European universities. They were chosen for their specific cleaning properties and efficacy, but also for their stability and harmlessness to humans and their environment. To confirm the PolVita cleaning and protection power, many studies have been carried out in collaboration with the University of Liège, the Institut Pasteur, and the Materianova Lab. The PolVita bacteria are collected from nature. They are natural strains that have undergone no genetic modification whatsoever. Their genetic identity is fully established by the University of Ghent, Belgium. Their sensitivity to antibiotics has been fully proven, so there's no risk of them becoming ever a superbug. And to end with, the European Food Safety Authority certified that they are fully harmlessness to humans. So what's in this for you? You get to clean with a simple but much more efficient way, and with reduced effort. PolVita neutral, odor and sanitary cleaners are used in the same way as you use your traditional detergents right now. The cleaning methods and even the frequency therefore remain unchanged, even for disinfecting cycles or periodic cleaning. You can simply replace your conventional cleaner with a protective probiotic cleaner. PolVita products are ecological on so many different levels. The Eco logo, for example, certifies their cleaning quality and the fact that they preserve nature, humans, and animals. The entire manufacturing process is fully carbon neutral, and the products are specifically designed to protect people and their environment, and they're fully no risk. There's no hazard labels. Let's take a look at disinfection in the context of the PolVita products. Disinfection is instantaneous. When you alternate disinfectants with probiotic cleaners, you can clean better and protect surface from newly arriving invaders. So PolVita enables you to prolong the protection after disinfection. Cleaning with PolVita before disinfection also breaks down dirt and biofilms more easily, so unwanted microorganisms have less opportunity to play hide and seek. And also, if you clean with PolVita products before disinfecting, you improve the quality of the disinfection, and if the disinfection were to be partial, you have good bugs to recolonize the surfaces again. So in any case, PolVita and disinfection are complementary by nature. PolVita responds to a primary need to protect everyone's health in places where there, for example, a large number of people where they gather. such as airports, train stations. Also in organizations that are very sensitive to people's health overall, such as the healthcare sector, institutions, and so on. And also for companies that are concerned about the health of their staff and want to protect them. PolVita products are really safe to be used in any environment. The range consists of a natural cleaner for floors and surfaces, a multi-surface cleaner, a descaling cleaner for sanitary environments, very important because it's not easy to stabilize bacteria in an acidic environment. So this is really a very important part of the PolVita technology. And a probiotic solution for electrostatic misting. More about that last product. The PolVita technology is a considerable improvement to cleaning. But we go even further by combining the PolVita protection with electrostatic misting technology. Through applying a probiotic protecting liquid, PolVita Air, by means of an electrostatic mister, you spread the protective solution in a uniform way on even the most complex surfaces. It's easy to use, it's quick, and it does not require wiping. We decided to also include the well-being of hospitalized children in our PolVita project. For every purchase of PolVita products, you are giving a smile to hospitalized children. Together, we can spread well-being like it's contagious. If you have any questions, you will be able to tell them now what questions you have in the Q&A. And if you would have any kind of question afterwards, feel free to drop me an email. Don't forget to ask your free sample now via the PolVita website. It's very much recommended. Thank you, everyone. Take care and stay healthy. Bye.
Thank you, Annelies, for sharing the PolVita way of cleaning.
You're very welcome.
I think it was a very clear presentation.
Okay.
Let's continue to the Q&A session.
Sure.
Can you tell us what is the difference between the Pollet probiotic products and the other probiotic products who are currently on the market?
Yeah, I will answer that. As Annelies said in the presentation, the current probiotic products you can find on the market are very similar to the product that Pollet has been selling over the last 20 years. They use beneficial bacteria to tackle odor issues or to treat grease traps or pipeworks. PolVita goes much further than that. It offers the added value of protecting surfaces because we selected strains that are stable and grow fast on surfaces, occupying the space and leaving no room for anything else to grow on these surfaces. So that's really what differentiates PolVita from the other probiotic products on the market today.
Perfect. Thank you so much for explaining that. Is it more expensive to clean with PolVita compared to the other cleaners?
I would say no. In a way, most of the cleaners on the day of today do have a regular concentration. What we did with the PolVita range is that we went to the highest concentration we could. So that means we have an average rate of 1 to 250 in dilution. That means that the cost of the operation in use, in dilution rate, is very low. So we experienced this already in multiple countries, and this is the global acceptance of saying, okay, it's very low in cost. It's very similar to what it costs definitely with other chemicals.
And are the PolVita products already available worldwide or just certain countries?
Yes, we do sell them already in several countries on the day of today. So we do France, Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg. We have some sales already in Romania, Hungary. We start in the next few weeks now the launch in the US market. So where we have our own distribution network. So should be a success. Yes, Canada is already implemented since 1 year now. So we see it globally as a big success, even if the situation, as you know, with the COVID is not easy because most people want first to disinfect and focus on disinfection today. But clearly it's a good sign for the future and the development of the line.
Yeah.
Okay, and what about the samples? Can you send them to the whole world or just the countries you just mentioned?
Yes, we can send everywhere. I mean, on the day of today, there is a way you can connect to us. Anybody who wants to know more about the PolVita line goes on polvita.eu, and when you go there, you get direct access to require sampling, and then we will be very pleased to accompany people to have those samples and trials.
Yes.
Well, good to know that everyone can test it.
Pollet.eu. Yes, exactly.
Okay, perfect. How much time is needed to digest dirt in the cleaning process?
I take the word. Yes. The experience we have, like Guillaume said, we are in this business of putting bacteria in the cleaners since 25 years. So we have made a lot of those and huge quantities already in the market. But until now, until 2 years ago, mostly we were using the bacteria to improve the cleaning. And what we see clearly is that digesting dirt, digesting bad smells takes, a few days. Definitely. When you do the cleaning in a regular way, you see this is something that you can perceive, that you can see, that you can feel, is the fact that when you have a bad smell made of urine or whatever, you can destroy it within 2, 3, 4 days of regular cleaning, and you destroy it definitely. So we can make something very similar with the capability of the product to digest. What we see when we do microbiologic approach is that we can digest most of the dirt within 24 hours, 48. But after that, we know it continues because the bacteria are still there and are still eating. That's the process.
Okay. And does the probiotic cleaner have a shorter storage lifespan compared to the regular cleaners?
No.
We should say no.
No, they're the same.
We should say no. Definitely, we control the rate of the bacteria up to 24 months.
24.
So in the pure products. And this is the deal. We have to have those bacteria stable until you use them in the product. So it can be 24 months, which is something we warranty also on the regular chemical products.
Exactly, yeah.
So the shelf life is very similar.
Yeah.
Okay. And does the product also contain surfactants?
Guillaume?
Yes, they do. You still need the standard cleaning products action when you first apply the product. To do most of the cleaning, to remove the dirt, and then the bacteria will start acting after that and digest what's left after the standard cleaning operation. Yeah.
And I have a very practical question as well. Can you use it also in a spray bottle?
Yes, you can.
Okay. You already have it available in a spray bottle?
Well, we don't sell it diluted because we want them to be concentrated and stabilized inside the concentrated liquids. But once you start diluting it, we have empty sprays, which you can use with the water you have anywhere. And then you just dilute it on whenever you're going to work. And that works very, very well.
If I may add something on this, definitely the model of those bacterial products is that you can have only concentrated product with living bacteria, just sleeping bacteria, until you use them. When you dilute the product, you unstabilize those bacteria, you activate them, you wake them up, and they start working, they start multiplying, they start producing enzymes. And that's from that point of time that they will start to be very active. So you have the stability of the product during up to 24 months warranted in a bottle. And when you start using the products, you will activate the process of multiplying bacteria and letting them work. Yeah. So this is the biggest reason why we cannot provide a technology of a ready-to-use product. It should not work. Bacteria. A ready-to-use product with bacteria would not be active in a way.
Yeah.
And the other question is perhaps if we can, with a green certified product like it is with the Ecologo certification, and we can use the product in a spray application, and yes, we can. It's authorized by the Ecologo certification.
Okay. And how often should we clean with the PolVita products?
Do not change the way you clean. Change the product you use. That's the answer. Do not change the way you do the cleaning. Just replace the product and get this advantage of the protective layer of bacteria.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And if we put disinfectant chemical after the PolVita products, don't we destroy the good bacteria as well?
You do.
Yeah, you will.
Mm-hmm. Of course, you do. But that's not an issue.
No, well, you take it. I don't know.
Go ahead.
Very, very good question. In fact, disinfection is still there. I mean, disinfection is part of a concept of cleaning and disinfection. When you implement good bacteria instead of implementing nothing, you protect the layer against the unwished or the things that could come on the surfaces. And when you do the disinfection, you will destroy the good and the bad bacteria. But because of those bacteria, which are very volunteers and very, very able to grow very fast, the bacteria that we selected, they will colonize the surface, and they will again redevelop faster than other ones, and they will colonize the surface and protect it again.
Exactly. Yeah.
And we know, and everybody knows in this virtual room, that disinfection is never done the right way. So because of human. So we know that there will be some good and some bad bugs staying on surfaces after disinfection in 90% of the case, or 95% of the case.
Okay, thank you for explaining that as well. How do you define when you start to activate the bacteria? When we open the cap or when we dilute it?
Guillaume?
Yeah, after dilution. It's the dilution that allows the bacteria to wake up. Yeah.
Okay. And I have one more question regarding the spray bottle as well. How long can it be used if it's in a spray bottle?
We guarantee it's up to 2 weeks.
Okay. It should be enough. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for explaining this. If you have any more questions for Pollet or regarding the PolVita products, please reach out to them on the Interclean platform. Or if you would like to order one of their samples, please reach out to them and you can have your sample within the next few days. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again by the next session.
Thank you, Marjolein.
Thank you very much.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Bye.